Alright, hey everyone. Welcome to another Wildwitch RP live play TTRPG session. What is Wildwitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We're a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs, and we created our own company to create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight, time zone, we're playing D&D. This session features a Mortal Guardian side quest taking our brave heroes on an exciting adventure out into the world of Velinara, or perhaps beyond. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, who brings all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. Now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes before they embark on another exciting tale of magic and wonder. And we'll begin with an introduction for Zardos.
Hello, everyone. I'm Connor. I'm playing Zardos. He is a tiefling bard warlock multi-class, though not your typical bard. Likes to perform, but really doesn't have the opportunity to. Now that some events have happened in his life, but hopefully one day he aims to change that.
Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Dolar?
Hey, good evening, everybody. I'm Geek playing Dolar, the Pure Monk, level 20. Dolar is retired mostly, but comes back for special assignments when Artem calls. Dolar answers.
Easy enough to find him when they're going to the same
Yeah.
nail salon.
Yeah.
Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Kaizen?
Hello, I'm Lexi and I play Kaizen. Kaizen is a rogue monk, so not a pure monk, and level 19. She loves to hit skellies because they go poof and climb things that she shouldn't. Shoot, there's a few other things here. Oh, she loves flowers and giving them to people, and and healing people with slaps.
I forgot about that.
And then last but not least, why don't we learn about Xena?
Hi, I'm Ridin. I'm playing Cena, who's a barbarian fighter mix. She has some anger management issues, but she's trying really hard not to let it go out of control. She uses her axe to protect her friends, and she's best friends with Kaizen.
Oh yeah, that's what I forgot. Yep.
All right. So, without any further ado, let's dive into our sessions. It's been a few days since the encounter with the Order of the Black Strand. Since the attack, Zardos Elric has been distant. Perhaps due to tensions in the aftermath, but you just know that he hasn't really been reaching out, even after your reunion. You all are in the Mortal Guardians headquarters here in Wintervale when Elric arrives. He's with a dwarven figure who's very much seems to be some guard based on the finely crafted armor that he wears. But you don't see any sort of insignia or sigil as he walks alongside Elric. You are approached, Zardos, and of course company, by these two. Zardos, Dola, Elric says as he recalls the two of you from either your brief introduction or brief reunion. And then nods towards the other two that are gathered. I'm here asking for aid, quite urgently.
Well, we're here, so we're the aid.
What kind of aid?
My mother has gone missing.
Oh no. When did it happen?
Not long. And Elric looks to the guard beside him. He speaks up. Apologies. I am Captain Stormwarden. Garrick to the friends. See how you guys fare with that. I am the overseer of Ariandel's Royal Guard. As such, I am protecting the prince, as he is now the interim and acting steward of our kingdom, until, of course, the queen can be found.
Of course, anything we can do to help.
Do you have any ideas or formulated a list of people that may want to do you harm or use her as a asset to get you to come around?
Only people we can think of would be those nefarious Black Strand figures that you all had dealt with at the Ascension. That's why we decided that it would be best to come to you. If there is experience.
Do we know for certain, or is there any evidence that shows that the Strand may be involved?
There's not much evidence at all. Just... We thought you would be the best options, Elric says. You can see that there's some sort of stress, frustrations with him. Perhaps due to his mother being missing and added responsibilities. Perhaps still shaken from the attempted assassination.
This is the real.
And he just... For a moment, he's just quiet as he looks to you, Zardos. There's something in his eyes. A strange mix of emotions that are hard to read. And I just need to know that you will help. I know it's not much, but this is, again, an urgent ask.
I mean, we are here, and we have been known to do a lot of helping. I don't think we would say no. That's kind of what we do. We help people.
Echo what he said, and I'll add that your mother helped me a lot growing up, and our families used to be together, so it's only right that I return the favor and help you guys out.
And with that, sort of Garrick nods and let's discuss what we can put together. Go ahead. Why don't we roll either investigation or insight? Fitting for Kaizen.
Wait, am I there to roll insight check?
Yeah, you guys are all there.
Oh. Alright.
No, you're back in Cindervale.
Leave me alone. Oh, it was just like, oh, I came, you guys come to Zardos and Dolar for aid.
Well, he's the only one that he knows by name. If you would listen to the rest of that, he offered aid or a nod to the two other people he didn't name, meaning Kaizen and Xena.
I think you say things and then tell me you said things without actually saying things.
We've got three other people.
On gaslighting.
Three other people here who've heard that. With a 15 and a 16. 15 will get, the idea, well, all of you, I'd say actually, because they had brought this up. All of you, of course, would know there is perhaps learning or diving more into the Order of the Black Strand. Perhaps to pursue some information there. Though, Zardos, with your 16, there's also the missing stone that might have some clues there. The chaos that was unleashed with that. So, with two ideas coming to you in this moment, which one would you like to sort of think over and discuss first?
Hmm.
Don't get too close.
Well, I think if we're going to start anywhere, we need to figure out where this Black Strand group stays? Is that the name for them?
Shida.
Black Strider?
Order of the Black Strand, yes.
Order of the Black Strand, correct. Yes, we're gonna find out if anyone knows their whereabouts. That would probably be the most likely place that they would be.
Uh,
Are you sure that they're actually connected to the Queen's disappearance?
I may be jumping the gun, but it did say that the only people they could figure were the Order.
so
Can I inside check the guard?
sure. But if
There.
anyone, like, yeah, Aelric and
Okay.
the captain are still present. But if anyone, as Dolar brings up the Order of the Black Strand, would like to roll either a history or a religion check.
History or religion?
No, I'm +1 to both of those.
I'm +0.
Sounds like a
so-
skill
Oh my
issue.
lord. It's not though. Okay.
Zardos and Kaizen.
Ah,
There are very obscure details that come to you about the Order of the Black Strand, a tyrannical organization dedicated to controlling kingdoms and territories through a secret cabal of rulers and influencing figures. They worship Strival, and they seek to dominate all levels of society in his name.
it's fun.
And with those roles, if you did not recall, you would know that Strival is one of the gods. He is a god of warfare, coercion, and tyranny.
Okay, maybe the Black Strand is the right group for us to pursue.
Yeah, they fit the description, I feel like. Good guys to have as enemies, really. uh,
Okay, so where should we start? Do we try to, tap our informants to see where their headquarters might be, or even ask
you have
Ardo?
informants.
You don't have street contacts?
I kill plants. Does that count?
You don't kill plants. You give plants. I kill plants.
Zoe killed plants, and I'm bad at taking care of plants.
Sorry about Zoe. I forgot about Zoe. Didn't I leave you, Zoe?
No, I don't think so. Oh, you did. Anyway, maybe
Yeah,
Zardos. Do
there's-
you know where they hang out?
There's just a goat running unattended somewhere.
No.
Yeah,
More than one.
Or we can ask our contacts at city guards. Maybe they know about. I don't know. Zaros, where should we start?
You see Zardos like take a deep breath here. I don't know much about them. The Queen mentioned them in passing. I don't know where they would be located, but you can see him kind of like scratching his hands and stuff. I think I know what they might be after.
Okay.
Oh.
What?
A few years ago, I stole a mysterious-looking tablet from my father's study because I was afraid he was going to use it on somebody else. I carried it with me the entire time, and it has been in the guild hall the entire time until a few days ago when it was supposed to be in my room, but it is not there. It is missing.
Oh,
Did
good.
your father know that you took it?
He's well aware.
So we should go talk to your father.
As Zardos brings up the tablet. Anyone who wants to roll for me an Arcana or Religion check?
No, not really.
Oh,
That's more
great.
like it.
Get rolled over.
Yes.
Uh,
I rolled a 1.
High
This
five.
makes, this makes sense, seeing that Zardos and Dolar were the ones to fight this thing. Prior to the Ascension, the tablet unleashed a very dangerous and powerful demon. It seems that the tablet's power is conjuration and connected to the abyss. Assuming that Belros has this, he and his allies will almost certainly try to use it against you. You also recall that the previous encounter with this demon happened here in the guild hall. Are there any clues? At least in connection to that part of this investigation. You could start there.
Great.
Are we in Stefan Rich's guild hall?
No, you're in Wintervale.
Oh, I thought you said something about Centerville.
I was making a
so
joke because you didn't ask. Because you were like, oh, was I here? And I was like, no, you're still in Cinderville. No, I was making a joke. You are in Wintervale.
Okay, where
Who
was
needs
the
toe
fight?
tags now?
Was it out in the training yard, in the library, or in the
It
main
was-
hall?
It was in my living quarters.
Your living quarters.
That's
Demon
unfortunate.
in your living quarters? How big is your room? Yeah, then why don't we go check your room? I mean, you said the tablet was there anyway and it disappeared. Did you, like, I mean, I'm assuming you searched to try to look for clues when the tablet disappeared too, right?
I was too busy freaking out that the tablet was missing, so no.
Oh, okay, yeah, let's go. Yeah, let's go to your room.
Yeah, like Guildhall seems safe enough, right?
What?
A demon can't appear there twice, right? Lightning can't strike twice. Does that
As-
hold true?
I
That's
start
true.
walking towards Starter's
Yeah,
room and I look over at Kaizen and recount all the times that we got attacked at Wintervale Guild.
There
Captain,
weren't that many.
uh,
Come on.
the captain will just sort of say, well, it makes the best to conserve energy, start where we are.
Maybe we'll see a
Is
goat.
Eldrick,
Elric.
I mean Fudge, Elric, and the guards following us as well.
Yeah, they're staying.
Okay.
I'll lead the way since it's my room.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah. Mhm.
So, as you approach, Zardos' room, Zardos, there are still, signs of the attack. There are sigils that have been burned into the floor of your room. There is the lingering smell of, the demon and its foul magics. I'd
I will-
say we'll roll for either investigation or arcana checks.
I walk in and I just kind of smell and look around at the mess, and I just kind of whisper over to Cousin and go, "Ah, typical men's room, right? I mean, it's just always messing. What is this, fart?"
Just kind of nod. Yeah, I know.
Zardos and Kaizen, as you're examining the magical residue and the sigils that are burned here, you're able to find arcane runes that give the name Here's the Wraths. Here's the Thrax. That you would know has a sort of title that's coupled onto it. The full name is Here's the Wraths, the Corruptor.
Good.
It seems that the other things that you would see alongside this, it suggests that the tablet was a focus. It was something that a delayed spell of some sort came through. Magic that was dormant in the tablet, activated remotely. And Zardos, you think that it was by Belarus, your father, before he left after your confrontation. And it was that unleashing of magic that summoned Here's the Wraths into the headquarters.
Sardos,
Mm-hmm.
if what you're saying is true, does that mean the tablet was destroyed in that process? Or somebody took the tablet while you were fighting this demon?
The tablet was still intact. It was taken during the attack at the ceremony.
If anyone, in response to this sharing of information, would like to roll Insight or Arcana, I'd say you're all high enough to recognize this. The tablet itself seems to be a extremely powerful magic item, one capable of bending and breaking the veils of the abyss, acting as some sort of perhaps gateway or anchor point.
Great.
Alongside this, you do have that name. Here's the Thrax. If anyone wants to roll either history or religion on that name.
No.
Yeah, no pet.
No, I don't.
Zardos,
Mm-hmm.
25. You know that name. Here's the Thrax, the Corruptor, was known to have served a much more powerful demon, demon lord, over the centuries. Has roamed from one to the next like a sycophant in search of a patron. However, among all the demon lords that he has served, one drew his most steadfast devotion. Anzual, the defiled divine. Anyone who wants to roll a history check on Anzual is welcome to do so.
How did I roll good on that with a random
Are
name?
demons and fiends the same thing?
Fiends incorporate all sorts of demons and devils, but devils and demons are not the same.
Okay, question for you.
Yes.
I have the runes of the demon slayer, which gives me an advantage on, checks for knowledge about fiends. Do I get advantage?
If it's a fiend, yes, these are fiends. Devils and demons are both fiends. Fiends is the over
Fantastic.
category.
Okay.
Service.
I'm old.
You're the only one that recognizes the name Ansul more than just some. You actually recall information about it. Ansul is a figure that is shrouded in mystery. Most believe Ansul was once a deity or demigod. He was banished during the War of Dominion and has ruled over vast demonic realms since that tumultuous time. His only true rival in the destructive veils of entropy is the demon lord Raziel, who was an archdevil that abandoned the hells for greater powers in the abyss.
No, he's kind of wishing he didn't know that information, but he'll, with what he knows, he will share with the group for those that may not know.
Okay. Is there a particular place that they're associated with so we can find these black strands?
Nine hells.
In
These
hell?
are, these are demons. It'd be in the abyss.
Oh, my bad.
So I guess the question is, do we go to the abyss to see if the black strands, that's where their headquarters are, or do we go talk to your father?
I don't think my father is in a very talkative mood.
I will say, it seems that there's been some sort of wires crossed here. The demons are not the Black Strand. These are two separate incidences that could be tied to the situation because the chaos of the tablet happened during the attack of the Black Strand. But the tablet seems to be more directly influenced to Baleros from what Zardos can and has shared. The Black Strand was the one that went after Elric's ascension, which they believe, could tie to them having gone after the queen. So these are just two potential threads that you guys are giving attention to figure out what might be there.
Okay. So not really connected.
They could be.
That we know of.
Yeah. You're just using what information you can find because, you don't really have much to go off of.
Is there anything other than the runes in that room that give us any kind of clue?
Not really. Not without having the tablet there, which unfortunately, tablet's been stolen.
Zardos, how big was the tablet?
It was about the size of a book.
Okay.
Normal size book.
Like a tome.
A tome, yeah.
Is that made of stone or rock or obsidian?
Stone.
Okay.
What's the difference between stone and rock?
There's probably a geological difference that I don't have the answer for right now, so I'm gonna go with that. They're two different things. Stone is manufactured.
One's fancy.
Rock is natural. I don't know.
I probably have someone who'd be able to answer that question.
Call Ray. It sounds like, Zardos, correct me if I'm wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody who would try to kidnap Aldrich's mother, the queen, be somebody who wants to take over the kingdom, right? And if he tried to stop Aldrich's ascension, same thing. So there's a very good chance that Black Strands are involved. But your tablet, if it can actually summon demons from Abyss, is a very big, dangerous thing that probably should be stopped. What would you like us to do?
As Xena's relaying this sort of information, if anyone would like to roll for me an insight check here real quick.
May I roll as well?
Yeah, why not?
Thank you.
Xena, Dolar,
Uh-huh.
as you're thinking things over, as Xena's sort of thinking aloud here, Elric and his mother and the entirety of the small entourage that accompanied them from Ariandel are guests here in Wintervale, which means that perhaps Elric might know some of the business that his mother was up to. Dolar, you even recall when you had made Elric's acquaintance, he and his mother were in talks and negotiations together. He might have perhaps information that, due to the political nature of it, may need to be convinced out of him, but it might help if you can build a case to using that to find his mother.
Can I just say that I did that?
Yeah, if you want to, we'll make this a persuasion roll to see if you can persuade Elric.
All right, come on, let's go. Big no. Ooh, 21. There we go.
Elric goes quiet. He seems to be thinking. There were negotiations my mother was participating in. Ones that I had been kept away from. They were with underground forces, formidable ones, that operate within Ariandel. There is perhaps a chance that they could have been in league with the Order of the Black Strand.
Right.
How far is Arundel?
Ariandel's an entirely different.
Okay, so not
Yeah.
important. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, there is an estate, perhaps, that the visiting dignitaries were staying within, which maybe if you ask Elric, he will allow you guys to investigate further.
I'll ask him that.
He will think again a moment and nod. And with that, lead you guys to their estate that they've been staying at. He'll even let you to her quarters. Again, these were areas that he was not, meetings that he was not privy to. Go ahead. I will ask for investigation checks. It's a bit of a search effort. You don't seem to be getting terribly far. And as you're looking through it, is Xena and Zardos. You find notes. They seem to be coded, encrypted. If you want,
Could we try? Mm-hmm.
I would say it would be a intelligence check to see if you can discern what they are saying.
Straight intelligence.
Just straight intelligence. Unless you've got, some sort of spell or other way of breaking codes and encryptions.
Yeah, that's up.
I'm hands off. Y'all, good luck. Oh no. Okay. Maybe the monk should try and help.
Yeah. I
What
mean,
am I rolling for?
straight intelligence to see if you can
Oh, Lord.
figure out what's going.
Intelligence?
Yep.
Yeah, no deal.
I'm climbing on the shoulders of my fellows.
Uh,
If someone could speak it, if someone could speak whatever is happening, I can understand it, but I can't read it.
it is Kaizen that will sort of put this together. As you're looking over everyone else's shoulders to figure out what's going on here, it reveals that the queen, Kalanthra, was in fact negotiating with members of the Order of the Black Strand, including Belros, in those secret meetings.
Yeah, a deep sigh and just kind of turn to Zardos, or no, the prince, and go, did you know your mom was consorting with the Black Strand? Willingly? Knowingly?
No. As I said, I was not aware of these identities of the meeting, just that they were formidable underground agents.
You could say that again. Yeah, no, bad juju. I think it was them. Mm-hmm.
I'd say if anyone wanted to roll insight, you're welcome to do so.
I'm so confused. Your mother was already a queen. Why would she work with? Was she trying to overtake other areas?
I'd say with a 27 insight, well, not the information that I was going to give, it could be that the queen was negotiating for some sort of peace between the Black Strand and her kingdom, so that way there wasn't any sort of nefarious ongoings. But no, with your insight rolls here, if there were some sort of negotiations going on between Queen Kailanthra and the Order of the Black Strand, it's likely that she could have been taken hostage.
Mm-hmm.
I think she may have been taken hostage.
Yeah.
During our investigation, does it say anything about this is their headquarters or this is where they met, or is just the estate is where they met? They've been meeting.
We need a map with a red X on it, Faye.
Unfortunately, there is no map with a red X on it.
Oh well. Dang.
Ooh! I asked the guard. What happened to the Queen's guards?
Nothing's happened to the Queen's guards. We're here.
Well, no. I mean, when Queen disappeared, I'm assuming she wasn't alone. You didn't leave the Queen alone.
Queen is formidable in her own way. We were not terribly fond, but she often asked for some privacy.
You left the Queen alone? With the
I'll
Black
pat Xena on the shoulder. They're not all as good protectors as you are, Xena.
Oh my goodness gracious.
I would say, roll for me insight or arcana checks here.
Oh, Peter, what is going on?
Zardos, Kaizen. It's been a few days. But you recall that the stench of the demon and the abyssal magic was still very strong in Zardos' room, even after that fact. You might be able to utilize that efforts to follow the trail that perhaps the tablet took, if Belros took it, or if there were any sort of uses in the area. Of course, that would mean going back to the guild hall to retrace steps from there, but might be something worthwhile to look into.
Oh, interesting. Sure. Does anyone have like a locate spell?
Unfortunately, not.
Alright. We'll do it the old-fashioned way with some good tracking and stuff. We should have like a familiar in the guild hall that tracks magic sense, you know? I feel like that would be useful.
What? Have you guys ruined the fun of it yourselves?
I'm not saying they'd be perfect. Maybe they would get distracted by like a steak grilling next door or something, but like as a general guild upgrade, I think that would be useful.
Okay. All right. So go back to the guild hall, sniff them out, and check to see if it leads us anywhere.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Let's do that.
Alright, so as you're able to try to find, as you return to the guild hall to try and find the path that Belros took with the tablet, let's get either investigation or survival checks.
That was almost a natural one.
Which would make sense.
As a group, you are doing quite well. You're able to smell those traces of abyssal magic, that stink that clings to it, as well as notice some footprints burned into cobblestone.
Great.
I point that out over to Dolar.
Ah.
During this, you're also, because this is daytime in Wintervale, there are people about. If anyone wants to talk to some of the people here, see if they know anything, persuasion or investigation rolls.
Sure. Hello, have you seen a giant storming monster come through here recently?
I'm just imagining Cena,
Yeah.
like, where is she? Yeah. Zardos, Kaizen, as you talk to people, there's not much that they're like, oh, a monster came through here. But they do talk of disturbances of a magical nature that have been happening in the trades quarter that lead particularly along the street leading into the Lonely Hills district, which is an area owned by with several estates that are owned by wealthy merchants and transient nobility. So it seems that perhaps somewhere in the Lonely Hills district is where perhaps Belrose has taken the tablet. But roll for me a history check.
is up with these rolls?
Garbage.
You rolled a 19. That's good.
Yeah, it's scary. High five, Xena.
Woohoo.
Good team.
Kaizen and Xena, you were not part of the Ascension ceremony team, but you were in the guild hall when you heard some of the reports that came from it, as again there were mortal guardians assigned to it. You recall overhearing where the guards were talking to those that were involved, that the Lonely Hills district was where city guards lost track of several members of the Black Strand, which means that there may be some sort of magical protections that may hinder your progression.
That's mean.
I shared that information with Zardos and Tolar. Zardos, this may surprise you, but I'm not very good with magic. Do you feel any tinglies anywhere? Like,
Are you asking me if I have magical abilities?
well, yes, but specifically like detect magic or something that we can like drag you around the district to see if you feel something that's stronger than just general.
I have a long list of spells, but I do have detect magic.
That's good.
I will say that the Lonely Hills district is like, it's a full city district, so it wouldn't, like, 10 minutes is not really quite enough to go over it, so if you don't really have an idea of where you're looking, that might be a depletion.
Do we still smell any the scent of
The funk.
abyssal, like the smell?
So you're not in the Lonely Hills district right now. That was
Oh,
just pointed
okay.
out to you through conversation.
Gotcha. Okay.
I could be there in 2 seconds.
You could be there in 2 seconds.
Yeah, we should try to go head there, especially if that's where they the guards lost the trail, right?
Well, the
Yes.
reason why you're thinking that the guards lost the trail was for the magic that's involved.
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll have a better
Yeah,
chance
we're better than
just,
them.
yeah,
Yeah.
just a regular guards. I mean, let's head there anyway.
Yeah.
Have any of us been to in this particular district?
Are you a wealthy merchant or transient nobility?
No, but we're mortal guardians.
They are residential estates of wealthy merchants and transient nobility.
Alright, have you ever been to this district?
No, you've been to the estate that I'm staying at.
Well, that doesn't mean that you didn't visit, some like debutante or anybody over here.
I was quite preoccupied in other matters. But as you guys can continue walking, we're gonna have our first ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Will Witch RP. They help keep our games affordable. To directly support us, you can make donations at my Ko-fi link that's on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community. Perks include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things. So, hang tight, and we'll see you guys very soon. Alright, so, you guys are walking through town, with the, direction of the Lonely Hills. As you are moving, Elric, who again, been a little distant, is walking close to Zardos and, makes a comment. You know, this is almost like when we were younger, back in Ariandel. Moving through the city, trying not to get caught.
I do remember those times. I wish we could go back to them.
A lot simpler when the only worry was being recognized as nobility.
You handled that better than I did.
There's a, again, mix of emotions in Elric's face. An echo of what you'd seen earlier this day. I guess I did.
As we're walking, I'll just say to him softly, "We're going to get her back. I promise."
And Elric will nod. As you are walking, can I get a perception check, please, from everybody?
That I'm good at.
Is everyone good at perception checks?
Plus 16, baby.
Hey, buddy.
Let's see what Kaizen gets.
Quiet. Low. Yeah,
I rolled low. I still got a 20. God, what is this,
It wasn't a
Starfighter?
nat 20. Yeah.
As you guys are walking, you would notice that you're being followed. And Xena, Dolar, Zardos, you'd actually recognize who's following you. A new and young Mortal Guardians recruit. You would know his name as Fendrick. He's been part of the Mortal Guardians for a few weeks now.
Fendrick, how long have you been
Fendrick.
following us?
He's not, like, immediately behind you. You'd have to confront him. You would just...
Oh, fine, I'll dash over to him then.
Whoa.
right up in his face. What are you doing?
As you get right up into his face, and you move and catch the attention, Fendrick, this is, he's, of a elven heritage. It doesn't seem to be, pure elf, perhaps some sort of mixed bloodline. He has his, brown hair, long brown hair tied into two braids that he has twisted together. And his eyes, this green, open wide, and, I wasn't doing much. I was, just keeping an eye on you. Anyone who
And-
hears this can roll either history or insight.
Did Artem send you?
That's with Zardos and Xena. Fendrick is very new to the Mortal Guardians. Not, it is not likely. In fact, it is almost impossible, very improbable, that he would have been tasked by Artem or Mason with reporting on your progress. If you were to report, it would have been asked for you all to do so directly, not through someone, and definitely not a recruit.
I also go up to him. Why are you following us?
As I said, I'm just watching.
Yes, but why?
I was asked to. That's
I who?
higher ups.
That's everybody. Be more specific.
Oh, it's
As you do this, Fendrick is going to.
run.
He's going to disappear. He casts a spell.
Oh, bastard. I don't like him.
Zardos, you're a spellcaster, yeah?
Yes.
Actually, before I ask you this question, let me do a little check here. Some
Oh, you're
DM snooping.
Oh, you're looking at my character sheet.
Yeah,
I'm gonna change it to private. I'm just kidding.
that would not help you.
For the DM.
You, I would say, would recognize this spell. It's not of the same capability that you are at, but it seems that Fendrick did not teleport. He just cast invisibility on himself, and is perhaps trying to get a quick escape here.
I grab like a handful of dirt on the ground and just like
Well,
right
if
in front of me.
I mean, does Dolar believe that he's disappeared? Because this is just Zardos knows this innately, unless Zardos shares this information out loud.
I wouldn't know. I mean, Dollar knows what invisibility is.
So the thing is that this mage just disappeared. So it could have been teleportation, it could have been disability, or the invisibility. Dolar just saw him leave. The only reason that, the only reason Zardos knows is because Zardos has a greater invisibility spell. So he recognizes the hand motions.
Okay.
The stickler casted invisibility.
Means he's not far.
Oh, can I?
I
Go
do have a dispel magic.
Good.
Goes out to 120 feet.
Yeah.
You go for it.
Yeah, I do.
Okay. You would see not terribly far, maybe about 45 feet, having stumbled onto the ground, Fendrick, who realizes very quickly that he's no longer invisible and tries to scurry to his feet once again to continue his fleeing attempt.
I'm gonna dash right over and grab
Running? Yes.
Yeah. I'd say you're easily able to catch hold of him.
I would hope so. 120.
Yeah.
Move me at.
He flinches as soon as you get hold of him.
You're not gonna get away that easy.
I'm gonna walk up to Fenric. I think it would be much easier for you to tell the truth in this situation. Running doesn't make you look good right now.
Roll for me. Persuasion or intimidation. Your choice.
25.
Much better on my part.
And Frederick will just nod. He's looking between Dolar, who's like got him captured, and Zardos, who's standing over him, and Kaizen and Xena, who are coming up behind. He just nods. Very frantic.
Okay, then start speaking.
What do you want to know?
Oh my god.
I can speak to you on everything that I've been through in this city, but I'm sure that you have specific information that you want. I don't want to waste your time.
I want you to answer the question that Dola asked you earlier. Why are you following us?
And who's this higher up?
I was to keep an eye on you, Zardos, and Elric, and infiltration of the Immortal Guardians.
Are you telling me you're a spy?
I am hired by Belros and wanted to know when the two of you were separated and whenever you left the headquarters.
Who's Bella?
Belros is my father. Why was my father waiting for us to leave?
I'm not sure. I was just asked to watch.
Sardos, how do we know he's not the one who stole the tower?
I'm not the only spy. I was to give my write-ups to house in the Lonely Hills district. It's a dead-end street. 3 estates. But I know that I was not the only spy. There was another one tracking the queen. A bouncer, a ruffian by Tomlin. He works at a local tavern.
Oh, we need to talk to that guy.
And you need to lead us to this house. At the dead end.
Surely I'd be killed. No.
Well,
Why?
what makes you think you're not gonna be killed now?
Because he knows where this bouncer is, yes?
No, I've never met the man. I just know his name. Tomlin the Troll. I know that he works at some sort of local tavern. I overhear his name, his reputation. I don't know the other people's.
So he can tell us that, well, now that we know, we can ask about the taverns. But did you say you had to report to this house at the end of the dead end?
There's a dead-end street with 3 estates. There was a meeting point. I didn't have... I've not gone there yet. But that's where I was supposed to live.
Okay. And I also make sure I'm like 10, 15 feet away because I don't want to intimidate him anymore because, you know, scary bitch.
Yeah, that said that you were going to kill him.
Yep. Well, to be fair, I didn't say I was going to kill him. I just
You heavily
weren't going to. I implied.
You heavily implied that.
I only implied, Judge. Come on.
Right. So, should we go see where the meeting place is, or should we go to the tavern first, Zardos?
Well, if this bouncer knows where Elric's mother is, I think we need to talk to him first.
Okay.
Now, in the meantime, what do we do with him?
I can tie him up and just carry him over my shoulder.
Don't think that'll be very smart if a fight breaks out, the Dwarven Guard says.
I don't know.
Well, can't you watch him?
Is always good.
I'm traveling with you all, as I'm, guarding the leader of Oriental.
That didn't work out so well last time.
Well, if that's the truth, then we should go to the meeting place first and then deal with him. Because if he, for some reason, like escaped from us or gets kidnapped or killed, we won't know where the meeting place is.
We know that it's in the Lonely Hills district.
At the dead end.
With
How
3
many dead
estates.
ends are there?
Maybe the bouncer will know which exact estate it is.
Well, okay. Are you gonna let him go, or do you want to send him with a message to your father?
I have a sneaking suspicion that if something happens to him and he doesn't show up, then my father will probably know we're on to him.
Well, he's gonna go back and say, "Hey, by the way, your son is on to you because I failed at my job."
Will he, though? If he fails at his job and goes back and ends up killed, do you really think he's gonna risk that? It's the only reason why he didn't want to go with you guys. He said that, he'd be killed if he went back.
Well, I trust your judgment, Sardos. I'll follow your decision.
I say he stays with us and we keep an eye on him.
I don't think that perhaps is a good idea. We are spotted by this other spy with this one before we can be seen, before we get to this Tomlin. If there's a higher state of loyalty. If you're worried about him, just send him back to your guild hall. Do you not have holding cells there?
Where you gonna escort him?
I mean, you guys have, like, this is an ambiguous time. Like, you can say we go back and... Before you head... Like, you're walking around the town. Like, you're doing all sorts of investigations. It's up to you.
So Fenric did say where Tomlin is located, right? We have that information?
No, he does not know where Tomlin is. He only knows of Tomlin through reputation. He knows that through word of mouth that he works at a local tavern.
Okay.
Well, that's all he's gonna be of use to us. Say we take him back to the guild hall.
I agree.
Man, Autumn's gonna be so pissed.
Just gonna be extra weight that we don't need carried around.
So, with that, Fendrick is brought back to the guild hall. And you have the task of trying to find this Tomlin. Roll for me. Roll for me. Insight.
Jeez.
So close to a net 20.
Oh my gosh. Yes,
Okay.
Kaizen. Thank you.
Yeah. I'm only good when y'all struggle. That's what I've figured out.
If everyone else is struggling, Kaizen's fine.
Right, but if everyone else is doing great, then Kaizen's like, what?
It could be a
Swallow.
50-50 with everyone else to do it, because, like, you've gotten some one for you've been good.
A few.
Yeah.
I'm distracted by flowers on the side of the road. Is that knives? This time of year?
Kaizen, as your group heads back out into the city, you recall a brief interrogation by Xena to Garrick Stormwind, the guard, the one that is currently acting as, the personal guard of Aelric. And you can assume, based on the stature of his position, that he was acting as the guard, personal guard for Queen Kalanthra. And maybe the person that has the last known whereabouts of the Queen, besides, her captors. You might have to persuade him to get through, as he didn't seem eager to open up details with Xena earlier, but...
Is he with us?
Yeah, Garrick and Elric have been traveling with you the entire time.
Oh! Yeah, okay. I'll go sidle up to him. So... How's it going?
I mean, besides the Queen being missing, it's a fairly eventful day, I'd say.
Do you need a morning flower?
I don't believe the Queen is dead, so I wouldn't be in mourning.
For your job, I meant. But anyway, how do you... What else do you know about how she... Her last known whereabouts, I guess?
Roll persuasion.
Okay. What if I give him a flower? Can I get advantage? Persuasion.
Seeing that you just implied that his job was going to end, I don't think a flower is going to help here.
Can I get disadvantage for funsies?
I mean, if you've got
How's my...
any sort of heroic inspiration uses,
Do I? No, I don't have any.
Wait, you're not a halfling. Oh yeah, you're screwed.
Yeah, I'm totally... Lexi without halfling is screwed.
I would say that the rest of you would overhear Kaizen trying to
Help.
ask this guy the last known whereabouts of Queen Kailanthra, so if anyone else wants to jump in on the conversation to try and assist here.
Please
roll a
save
persuasion check.
myself. Yeah.
What does Zardos say?
Nice.
It's still a 16.
I think the 16 can count.
It's just funny that it's 2 natural ones.
Yeah, I mean, one's twice the other one, so there's that.
So, what does Zardos say in the attempt to try and persuade? Like, what are you adding to this conversation?
Let me think for a second. We all care about the Queen and her safety, and we've been going around chasing leads. If there's any info you have on her last whereabouts that may help, I think it'd be important to share.
Garrick. His face pinches up. He doesn't seem eager. Kalanthra had a few clandestine meetings. I wasn't even allowed to be at her side. She would have me wait for her at a tavern. The last time was... well... she never came to me at the tavern, so... I presented the idea of involving mortal guardians. Not so much the fact that you had experience with the Black Strand, but because I felt that your guild would be more discreet than any sort of city or royal guards. As this is being explained, anyone looking over at Elric's face would see that his surprise at this confession is easily displayed. This was not something he had any sort of knowledge on or expected. Anyone who would like to roll for me an insight check?
Dirty 20.
I'm rolling a d6.
Okay.
I think it would be better.
Yeah. Xena and Dolar. There is a possibility that the Crossroads Tavern that Garrick was told to wait at after the Queen's, to meet up with the Queen after these clandestine meetings, could very well be the same one that Tamlin was posted at as a bouncer. To keep eyes on her.
That makes sense.
I relay that information.
Or Tomlin, not Tamlin.
Mr. Tom.
It's the sister.
It's the cousin. One bell off.
Yeah. I mean, they take turns being bouncers. That's
Yeah.
the family business.
Take turns being
Mhm.
bouncers, take turns being spies.
Yeah. Off days.
Yep. But yeah, if you guys want to, take Garrick's lead to that one tavern, see if you can investigate, find this potential bouncer. Yeah.
Yes. Let's go.
Following Garrick, he does lead you to the tavern, and you would see that there is a bouncer outside of it. The bouncer that stands a mighty 3 feet and 11 inches tall. A halfling of some notable stature. His hair is rugged, a light brown in the sunlight, features grizzled with scars and some tattoos upon display.
Should we go up and say hi?
Yes.
I'm behind Xena.
I go up and says, "Hi. Is Tomlin the troll work here? We want to hire him for a job."
This figure narrows his eyes at you. Depends. Who's asking for the job?
My name is Zena. And I am.
So the job you offering?
I will go ahead and share that information with Tomlin.
Well, Tomlin don't got interest in jobs that don't give him information.
Are you Tomlin?
As I said, depends on the job. What you offering, Xena?
Well, not for nothing, but this is a very secret job. I don't want to go ahead and tell that to everybody.
If you ain't serious, you can move off. Or you can
I
pay
go
the fee
ahead
to go into the tavern.
I go ahead and take out 10 platinum, and I say, answer the question. 2 questions. Number 1, are you Tomlin? And number 2, does Tomlin work here? Or is Tom let inside?
I think a bribe is gonna work for me.
Yes. And what kind of tavern has a cover charge?
The kind that cater to certain peoples. Look, we don't need your fancy money around here, because it seems that you're perhaps not the right sort of people for this tavern, Xena. And
I turn to look at
Tomlin,
my... Go ahead.
Tomlin's quite satisfied with his current standings and job opportunities.
Does he need more flowers in his life?
No.
Well, then I don't like this guy.
Good, he don't like you either.
Wait. I turn around and I go, Zardos?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it sounds like Tomlin is here, inside. I'm not having a good luck in this. Do you mind? taking over, talk. And I push him forward.
As you push Zardos forward, the bouncer out front gets a very hard look on his face. Ah, so it's you. Didn't realize you'd be coming with friends.
I didn't realize my reputation was everywhere.
Only to the people that matter. I'll tell you what, you ain't getting nothing out of me. Glad I didn't take your friend's bribe.
Oh.
As he's saying this, I'd say that he'd be like cracking his knuckles. He seems ready for a fight.
Well, I'd like to try one more thing before this devolves into a fight. I'll say, well, maybe there is a way I can get you to loosen that tongue of yours. And I'm going to attempt to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
So that will be a Wisdom saving throw.
Alright, so he's going to use his special feature there. That's an 18 on his wisdom save.
Oh, what beats it, beats it.
Yeah, I knew you'd be some sort of trickery. And we are going to roll initiatives.
Good. Bastard.
Okay, you guys get
Perfect.
+6 to your initiative rolls.
What?
Great.
Oh,
Wait,
good.
what?
I got a 4.
I have a thing that gives +6 to my allies within 30 feet.
So that's
My
a 27.
proficiency bonus.
That's an additional +6?
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you are 8 + 6.
So 14.
Yep.
So that'll be Zardos, Eisen, Cena, Solar, and then Tomlin. Perhaps not. Just as a reminder, in the best interest to kill this figure, as he does still have information. But maybe defeating him might cause him to be a little more compliant. And Zardos, to come to your turn.
All right, maybe Charm Person didn't work, but I'll try a Hold Person this time
Okay.
on him. So that's a Wisdom saving throw.
That is... Oof. That's a natural 20 on the die, even with modifiers. That'll be above your 18. Anything
At
else?
this point, I'm just going to tell Xena to go town on him.
Alright. Kaizen, will come to your turn.
Oh man. Okay, I have all these things and you gotta help me work through all these things. So
I'll do my best.
boy. Okay, so we'll just do 2 actions first. So am I flanking with anybody? No, because yeah.
Yeah, no one's engaged immediately.
Much sad. I almost want to go after Xena. Okay, we'll just
You can always hold your action, but that don't just... You can't do, like... You'd only be able to hold your action.
Yeah, that makes me sad. I don't think I have a thing. I don't get advantage. And we're all right next to him, right?
I would say you are not all right next to him, because you and Xena had walked up, but Xena walked away to go meet with everybody else. So...
Oh. Okay. Then we can do the whole sneak attack thingy, which is my what's it? The rakish audacity. Okay. Okay, so I'll try and hit him twice.
Yeah.
That's what we'll do. With Lily, does a 23 hit a short halfling?
Yeah, 23 would hit him.
Awesome. Okay, so he gets all this jazz and sneak, which is down here somewhere. There it is. Can you give me a con save?
Yes, sneak attack.
That is going to be
Stunning strike.
Yeah,
it's going to be a 20 on his con.
bastard. Okay. So second attack, same thing using Lily, my nice shiny thing that Xena got me. Some more damage. And okay, bonus action. Oh, he didn't even. I didn't punch him, so he didn't need to make that save. Okay. Bonus action, I'll punch him twice. And that is when I would have used the con, so then he's fine there. And if I do this, I get the extra thingy. So he also takes Hand of Harm damage, which is necrotic. And that's 5. That's it.
Okay. Is he dead from all of those damages? Holy smokes!
No. He's a formidable fighter.
He's a tank, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'll invite Xena in for a flank or Dola or whoever.
Cool. It is Xena's turn next. Xena, what would you like to do?
I would like to try to grapple him, please.
Yeah, go for it. Athletics check.
Okay, that is 38.
Damn. He's been rolling great on his saves that he rolled horrible there. Yeah, you got him grappled.
Great. Grappling pin. You can use your action to... Oh, that's another action.
Yeah.
Can I got him grappled. Oh, do I try it? Okay, I would like to try it. Can he make a strength check of 23 as I try to heave him against the tavern wall?
Not if he rolls a 2.
Fantastic. Boink against the wall.
Alright.
Okay, here's my question. Grapple is just one attack?
It uses an attack, yes.
Okay. So, if I have 3 attacks, I have 2 more attacks left, right?
What was your throwing against the wall? Was that another...
Is that a bonus action?
Okay, then yeah, you'd have 2 more attacks on your turn.
Okay, I would like to punch him in the face.
Sure.
28 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for a total of 10 damage.
Cool.
I would like to kick him in between his legs.
I would like to remind you that if you are holding him up on the wall, this man is only...
Oh, no, I heaved him.
Okay, so, like, then he's no longer grappled.
Right.
Okay. Then yeah, you can run up and try and kick him for sure.
Yeah, so I punched him, and then I'm going to try to kick him between the legs, which is 26.
I mean, you
That's
definitely
another
kick
10.
him.
Yep, it's another 10 points of damage.
Okay.
And that is the end of my turn.
Alright. Dolar,
Yeah.
it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Just watch this man got thrown his wall and kicked in the legs.
Yeah?
Oh man, let's punch him in the gut a few times.
Sure.
Unarmed strike. 19 hit.
Yeah, 19 will hit this guy.
All right, that's gonna be max damage of 16.
All right.
Let's give him another one right in the gut. Another 19
Yep.
for 14. He's still up.
I mean, yeah, but I would like to remind you guys that this guy does have information, so maybe non-lethal attacks. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, but he's
Yeah.
my next arm strikes can be non-lethal, right?
yeah. I'm just saying that like he definitely looks beat up, but he's still standing.
Okay. Then I'll just give him like a wee bonk in the head with another arm strike, my bonus action, and see if it like sets him down or something. That's a 424.
Yeah.
For 12 points, just right on top of the head, trying to bring him down.
Yeah, I'd say that'll bring him down. If you're going for a non-lethal.
Yeah.
So before it even gets to his turn, you'll get this guy down. And he looks sickly from the poison and the necrosis in his veins. He's bruised, bleeding. Like,
I pick him up and hold him like a Lion King Simba and bring him to Zardo. Like a cat bringing their owner a prize.
I mean, Zardos isn't that far. Like, Zardos had
I know.
started walking up to talk to this man.
Yeah.
I know. I still do it.
And now, where were we? Oh, that's right. You're going to tell us where the queen is.
There's a base that's in this estate. There's swords on its grates. Vertical bars have the shape of a blade. Curved blade. There's a passphrase you need to use for it. Under veil, the sovereign bides time. That's where you'll find that. The queen.
So is it under veil, sovereign bides time?
Under veil, the sovereign bides time.
Okay. And I'll say kind of condescendingly, see, that wasn't so hard now, was it?
You don't even know what you're getting into.
I think we just got into you, so
Uh,
I would say we're pretty capable. Dove looks behind him for a cape. No capes.
You think your
Oh my
queen.
god, was that a dad joke?
Yeah.
You think your queen was spotless? She was in the muck with all of us. Galanthra's the overseer. She commands the order of the Black Strand. I was just trying to help overthrow it. Bring in some better people, more suited to the shadows.
I look over at Elric. What is his reaction?
Roll an insight check.
Oh, crap.
oh yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, anyone who wants to is.
No. Hey, twinsies.
Ah, nat 20.
Well, you don't get twinsies.
Elric's face is he's very open. He is shocked by this information and reluctant to believe it.
I look over to the guard. Did you know this?
No, I was told to stay and wait. I didn't go to any sort of clandestine meetings. I was paid enough to wait for my queen. By my queen.
You want the flower now?
As far as I'm aware,
Who you
I'm
asking?
still employed. And he nods his head over to Elric.
Uh-huh. Can I stick one on his shirt anyway?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Is it the phasey?
No.
Okay.
Those are precious and only used for special enemies, and he's not elevated himself to that stature yet.
So I look over at Zardos and go, "What do you want me to do with this guy?"
I say we take him back to the guild hall too. And we go get the queen.
Artem's not gonna like this.
I would like to slap him unconscious as a non-lethal and just carry him like a baby.
Yeah, easily done.
No, carry him like a sack underneath my arm.
Yeah,
Because he's a
easily done.
halfling, yeah? Okay, there
Yep.
you go.
So, quick trip back to the guild hall, dropping off figures. You now have the way to discern which estate the Order of the Black Strand operates out of, due to the swords in the gates. You have the passphrase, perhaps, to move past the strange magics that you assume are in the area. So, you travel. As you disable the magical protections in the Lonely Hills estate grounds, you see the house looming in an eerie silence. Not only did the magic seem to protect people from finding it, it seemed to include some sort of illusion. Because the house that you see in front of you is quite distinct. You see there is the walls and corners cracked and broken, emerging strands of sinuous, black, oozing corruption. You can imagine that days ago this place was no different than any other house upon its row, but now the visage is in tatters, as if aged overnight by thousands of years. The trees that line the path up to the central direction are cracked, scraggly, and dead. The vines that creep over the iron fences are corrupted. And there are these faint and otherworldly glimmers that pulse from the windows. They glow in deep shades of crimson and discordant purple. As you are walking up the pathway towards the estate manor house, I will ask for investigation or perception.
27.
Ah, so sad.
Roll the 2 so it's 18. What are you making that noise for?
I'm sad. I'm rolling a d6.
Just wait until everyone else is doing bad, then you'll be rolling your d20 again.
Exactly. Everyone else do worse. Come on.
Sorry.
So,
Kidding.
as you guys are moving through these outer grounds, you do notice signs of demonic corruption. The plants here are twisted. There are unnatural scorch marks that litter the ground. The grounds are also littered with distorted remains of both animals and former inhabitants.
As in human beings?
Would you like to get closer and investigate?
Yes.
Sure. Roll for me medicine or arcana.
I got this. Medicine. I like medicine.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
I know exactly what it is.
At one point, they were perhaps mortal creatures. Humans, elves. Hard to say for sure in some of the cases, as in some of the cases, they have been eaten. Devoured by frenzied, ravenous predators.
Nom 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 nom.
Almost certainly demons.
No, no, nom nom nom.
Others seem to have been grasped by the vine-like strands of corruptions and tangled, strangled. As you guys are able to discern this and move closer to the house, I'll ask for another roll of investigation or history checks.
Nat 20.
Nice.
Oh, 15.
All of you are able to see this. There are runes and sigils that are burned into surfaces of the estate that resemble those found in Zardos's room. It seems that perhaps the tablet was here to cause some of this catastrophe.
I go ahead and share what we found with the group, and I turn to Kaizen and say, "Don't go far from me, okay?"
Okay. Uh,
After these revelations between all of you, some you have found yourselves, some that you had been shared with, all that's left is to enter into the house. But before you could even think of doing so, outside of the front doors, there are guards. They are ruffians, much like Hatomlin. But these ones seem off. They look undead. Perhaps they are nothing more than mindless zombies set to protect. But we won't know for sure. Not until you interact with them. It will have to happen after upcoming ad break. So, hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at Woodwitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. You can directly support us through Ko-fi, link for that's on screen, and in our chat room. These donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community. Perks include special companions, double treasure, and new quests. There's a full list on our Discord, so check us out there. And we will see you guys very soon. we're back. And you are trying to make your way into the corrupted estate here, but before you can do that, it seems that you will have to deal with some guards that are out front. These burly ruffian type that seem to be as corrupted as the grounds they defend. What do you do?
Can I go in and have some fun? Or does Kaizen,
Well.
do you want to run in first?
No, I kind of want to flank with somebody, like really, really badly. I want to flank with somebody.
Okay, then I'm gonna run in first. Is that okay?
Okay
Guys,
with
run
me. I don't know about.
So not even trying to talk to them first, just swinging blades. All right.
They're zombies.
Yeah,
Murder hobos over here.
Yeah.
motor first, ask questions later.
How far are they from me?
I'd say, they're just up the pathway, so like
2 feet.
maybe 15 feet if you include the stairs.
Yeah, I run straight up with 40 feet of movement,
Well,
and I will let you thunderclap.
if you're
Sorry.
doing this, we're gonna be rolling initiatives because it sounds like no one. It sounds like you guys are trying to jump straight into combat.
Kinda. Oh, I'm so sad.
You get a +6.
How with an advantage do I roll 18?
Yeah, see? Gwydion gets me, Faye.
And that's with plus 13 initiative bonus.
How do you get plus 13?
I get special thingies.
Yeah, you must. Wow.
Yep.
Because I got plus 12 and I thought that was pretty nice.
I get to add my proficiency bonus with my dexterity, and I have the luck stone that gives me +1.
Ah, Luckstone, that's what does it.
Yep.
Nice.
But everybody goes before me. I'm like the last one.
All right.
I get a surprise thing.
No, you
God damn it, Faye.
wanted to start combat, so we're starting combat. All right, so that'll be Sardos, and then Kaizen, and Dolar, Cena, and then our bodyguards. So, Sardos,
Yeah.
first act.
All right. How many of these
There's 2.
guys am out? There's 2. Okay. We'll do some Eldritch Blast. I've got 3 shots, so one of them will get 2, the other will get 1. It's a 17.
17 will hit.
Awesome. Not bad. 11 force damage.
Okay.
A 27 for 8 points of force damage. And another 27 for 7 points of force damage.
Okay.
That is it.
All right, it is Kaizen's turn.
Oh, okay. Xena just reminded me about the thing. Could I activate my boots of haste
Sure.
as a bonus action? Okay, so bonus action gone. But I'm hasted. So now my AC is 24. And can I go? Oh, I can't because I'm going before Xena. Shoot. Can I hold my action to flank with Xena?
Yeah.
Oh, but then I can't use haste. Ah, screw it. I'll just go in and start hitting something.
No, you can use it. So, like, you can do your bonus actions before your actions if you hold your action.
No, but now I have haste action.
Oh, yeah.
Action economy is complicated with Kaiser. Okay, yeah, I'll just go in and start swinging Lily. Okay, 25. I sure hope hits.
Yep.
Okay, cool. Do that again. That does a 15 hit.
15 just hits.
Oh. Well, that's fun. Okay. That bonus action's gone. Haste action. I guess I should have done this before. I'll try and fudge. Can this one give me a con save?
Yeah, sure.
Stunning strike.
That is a 21.
Bastard. Okay, I'll stay on him. And I don't have to though. Does Dolar need flank? Does Dolar benefit from flank?
I mean, flank is always beneficial.
Well, I'm just because Xena doesn't need it. Okay, cool. I'll stay there. That's it.
Okay. Dolar, it is your turn.
So if I move up in melee, I'm flank with.
You can close a flank with Kaizen, yeah.
Yeah, I'll close the flank. And let's just start swinging and slashing and see what happens here.
Yeah,
This
go
should be
for it.
interesting with a plus 13. How about a nat 20 with a 33?
Yeah, that'll hit.
And, oh, that was terrible damage. Why don't you calculate that? Because to this day, I still can't calculate it in my head.
Yeah, though I can do that for sure.
Alright. Second attack. Gotta be a 29.
Cool.
For 13.
Alright.
And bonus action, we'll go ahead and flurry of blows that as well.
For sure.
First one is gonna be a 19.
Hits.
Second one is going to be. Aw, that was almost a nat 20. The 28 still hits.
Yes.
For 13 points.
I need Kaizen and Dolar to roll me strength, or not strength, dexterity saving throws.
Dexterity.
Oh, my
saving
favorite.
throws.
Is the 29 safe?
Yeah, that'll save.
Oh, it rolled over to a 16. Awesome. For a 27.
Alright, you guys are able to avoid the splattering of gore and bone as the body explodes outward, revealing the demon that exists within it, now taking up larger space and moving out.
Alright.
Alright, so, you are now surrounding the Bargura that was inside of, this guy.
Wait.
Alright, next up, is Xena. It's your turn. There's a Bargura and the other, zombie guard. Oh, do we not have Xena?
I go before Zardos?
Oh, shoot. No, Zardos went first.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Zardos is first in action.
Oh, I didn't. I apologize for missing his turn. I would
Had
like
me
to go
worried.
ahead and I would like to rage. And I would like to go straight for the demon because I don't like them, right?
Okay, yeah,
And I would like to recklessly attack.
go for it.
That is 31 to hit for a total of 18 points of damage. And I would like to use my Great Weapon Master because I forgot to say it. That is 29 to hit for a total of 36 points of damage. And that is 30 to hit for a total of 35 points of damage, and that is the end of my turn.
Alright, that's a Barlgra down, but we still have the other bodyguard over here. And it's going to raise its weapon, and we've got 3 people here. First attack is going to go after Dolar. And the second one is after Xena. So, Dolar, I'm pretty sure the 11 misses you.
Yeah.
However, Xena, I do believe that a natural 20 will hit you.
I believe so as well.
Mr. Bard, you gonna Bardic roll that?
That's a silvery barb.
There you go. Sorry, Faye.
It's alright. Use all your spell slots now. Alright, bring the natural 20 down to an 11 as well. So, that's it for his turn. Sardos, it's your go.
3 Eldritch Blast, all of this remaining guy. A 29. 8 force damage.
Okay.
It's a natural 20
Nice.
for 18 force. And a 28 for 13 force.
Alright. Anything else from Zardos?
And why don't we dole out a bardic inspiration right now? We'll give this to Kaizen.
And who are you giving that advantage to?
Oh
Silver
shoot, I forgot
Bard.
about the silver buffs. I already used my turn, so you know what? I'll give it to Xena.
Okay. Next d20 roll from Xena has advantage.
What went to Kaizen?
Bardic.
It's a
Oh.
D10.
Thank you.
Alright.
Hit something harder. Hee.
With that, it is going to be, then, Kaizen's turn.
Nice. Okay. Xena didn't move over to the other one, right?
Nope. No one's on the other one.
Okay. God dang it. Okay. I'll go over there and just.
I'm
do something.
sorry.
It's fine. I didn't want to actually hit anything. Good. I'm just being salty. Okay. Take out Lily. Take a few swings. Hit. Unless it's AC changed.
It
Cool,
only
max
changes
damage.
under certain circumstances, none of which have happened yet.
Okay, great. Okay, so that's that. Hit him again. Haste action.
But
Yeah,
don't you
that's
also
fine.
have that, like, something elvish, something or whatever that gives you
Yes,
advantage anyway?
but only when I have advantage.
You get double
I have
the
to-
advantage?
So you can roll
Yes.
3 dice instead of 2 with the elven accuracy.
Yes, which is why I
Okay.
love advantage with Kaizen.
Why didn't you
but
just come and attack the one that was
Like-
attacking me?
Because it's dead!
Oh,
Yes.
I apologize.
The zombie turned into the demon, and so now there's only 1 zombie left.
Yes, I'm very sad
Sorry.
about it.
Cool.
Okay.
So as your last hit goes into this thing, I
Wait, I have bonus action still, but
I
okay.
need you to roll me a dexterity save.
How's a 15?
Unfortunately, at 15, it's not quite enough.
No, D6. My
You
foot.
do have a bardic.
Okay.
You do have a bardic. If
I
you
do
wanna
have bardic. Oh, I'll use it. Oh, for sure. I don't want to
It's a
die.
D10.
Yes. Thank you for reminding me.
You
Oh,
die.
that does an 18 save?
Yeah, Nate's will save. So you are not knocked prone. You don't take any of the damage of the viscera as this thing explodes outward. And again, there is now this Barlgra here that is that was inside of the ruffian. That's now broken out. So would you like to
Cool.
use your bonus actions against it?
Yes, I'll punch it. It owes me a con save. Oh, does a 20 hit?
A 20 will hit the Barlgra. The con save is a 22.
Yeah, saves. Okay, second one. Blue flare blows. Oh my lord, the 15 misses?
15 just hits the Barlgura.
Really? That's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, that, and he gets the Hand of Harm. He's also poisoned, if he can be. I forgot about that little tidbit.
Unfortunately, it seems that he is immune to the poisoned condition.
That sucks. How about necrotic damage?
He can take necrotic.
That's exciting. I believe that's all I got.
Alright.
Yes.
Okay.
And I mark off 2 of these. Okay, done.
Dolar, it is your turn. What you were originally fighting is no more, but there is another Barlgura that has exploded out into existence here. What would you like to do?
Oh, Gura. Let's keep swinging at it. Am I in flank with anybody? No?
You can get into a flank with Kaizen for sure.
Yeah, I'll get back in.
Please?
Yeah. With a 30 to hit for 12 damage. Another swing is going to be 24 to hit for 16 damage. Bonus action flurry. 28 for 14 and nat 20 for that damage.
And with that, you're no longer bound by initiative. It's the last of the demons fall. In the aftermath, as the bodies of the Balguras begin to dissipate, one of the fleshy bits of detritus, the zombies that were hosts, vessels, a portion of their face exists and begins to speak. And it's in a voice that some of you have heard before. The voice of Kailanthra. Strival has withered and died alongside his petty order. Let us mourn this loss together. There's the creak of the doors opening just slightly, as if welcoming you into the house.
Yikes.
Hey, who was it that spoke?
You heard it was one of the faces of the exploded zombies. So it's like this mess of viscera on the ground, and as it spoke with Kailanthra's words, like her voice. And then the doors opened.
Well, since they're welcoming us, we go in, yeah?
It's a polite thing to do.
Right.
You enter the house unopposed. Welcomed, almost. But you see that there is some vicious massacre that occurred here. Within the estate's mansion, none were spared, though it does seem that they were ready for conflict and aggression. But the Order of the Black Strand is dead. The mansion was perhaps at one point well kept, furnished with fine accommodations. Now it lies tattered and shattered, the ruins broken and burned beyond recognition. As you move among the house, Anyone who wants to roll for me an investigation is welcome to do so. Gina, with a 19. Among the debris here, among the ruins, you find leftover scrolls, documents that detail operations across the entire Western Shield. It seems that there is an extensive network of spies and manipulations, ones that could take years to discover and thwart. Some of these documents and lists include Kailanthra's name, erasing any doubt of her being a member of the Order. While Xena is finding this, Zardos and Dolar are distracted by torn pieces of a black and green dress. They are fabrics of sleeves that are befitting that of royalty, of nobility. It seems that perhaps Kailanthra is here and put up some struggle for whatever befell her. I'd say Kaizen was also part of the group that found the cloth.
You don't think they're gonna turn her into a demon host, do you?
I give that a 99.9% chance.
Elric.
That's
And
a big number for Xena.
Eggs.
Elric will speak up as Kaizen voices this concern. Whatever my mother faced, I am certain that it was faced with pride and determination. And I expect that she would wish for me to do the same. We cannot fail here.
That's fantastic. And I go grab all the scrolls of her, the evidence of her treachery, and just dump it on him.
No, it's been made aware. Like, he's been traveling with you. He heard Tomlin say this. Like, he's aware that she was part of this, but she's...
Yeah, but he was like, no, that can't be true, right?
He was unable... He
Questioning
didn't...
it?
Like, he didn't want to believe it. He was reluctant to believe it. So, like...
Right. Well, I dump it on his thing anyway. Okay. Does it, out of curiosity, does the ripped stuff, remember how the guards, when they died, they exploded? Does it look like there was like viscera and stuff like that explosion, or just like a torn thing, as in it was just kind of ripped in the...
If there was viscera, I'd say that there was viscera.
Okay.
There doesn't seem to be any sort of threats that wait for you here. Just, again, massacre and, you know, the desiccation. As you move, go ahead, roll for me. Roll for me either Arcana or Religion.
No.
Come on.
I rolled a 19.
Wow.
As you guys
Someone has
continue
to.
your progression through the mansion, there are whispers that come to you faint. Those that perished here, you can hear their torments and tortures lingering in the walls. And, so, you know, with a 20 on your religion check, there is some presence here that you can feel, some demonic malevolence. You believe that a powerful demon has breached into the mortal plane.
I get this look over my face, and I look down at my forearms and my stomach where I have the scars left by Ilvog, the demon lord. And I turn to the group and I go, I have a feeling we're gonna have another visitor. Like Zardos got in his room.
I'm gonna take a step closer to Xena.
I want everyone to roll for me either nature, perception, or arcana here.
That's not even a contest.
Oh my god, triple! Is it triple? No, that was. Hey, twinsies!
Mm-hmm.
But we all rolled well.
The air here is heavy, oppressive. It is scented with the odor of sulfur.
Who cut the cheese?
There are sigils burned into the floor and walls, evidence of the tablet having been here, its powers unlocked. And as you pass by those portions, those areas where you hear the whispers, they are not of tormented souls, but they are the voice of Belros. Fragments of an incantation, commanding phrases of some dark and sinister ritual. Your progression into the deepest parts of the manor house, where it is twisted. You see a ritual chamber. It is a portion to the basement that has been made accessible through collapsed floorings and caved in sections of stairs and furniture. It's about 40 feet of a descent to some dark and twisted sanctum below where there is that, again, sulphurous, abyssal scent radiating outwards. You head down.
There's only one way.
I'm right behind you, Xena.
I go first.
Yeah, I'm going down.
I'll bring up the rear.
The ritual chamber is long and rectangular. It's about 80 feet in its entire length, 40 feet wide. A sizable space. Its floors are stone and are lined with wreckage of the collapsed upper floors, dust sprinkled throughout, and smoldering ashes of what can only be vanquished Strand members. As you look around this place, anyone who would like to roll for me either perception or arcana can do so. The checks do provide different information. Okay. So, all of your attentions are focused at the end. There is a pedestal that stands with a charred, melted placard. It is perhaps a place where the tablet was when it was used. The melted metal, a remnant of its magic.
Yikes.
However, while the rest of you were focused on what your perception check revealed, Elric seems to have noticed something else. Eyes wide as he stares slightly off from where you guys are.
What are you looking at?
Elric tries to speak, but seems that the words are caught in his mouth. Eyes again widened. Anyone who tries to follow his line of sight.
Uh-huh.
Standing in the center of the room, where dark energy pulses outwards from unknown sigils. A demonic figure. There is long spider-like legs, a rising torso that curves back and upward, arms that branch outwards, multi-jointed, and hands elongated to fingertips with venomous black nails. And dispersed through this are features reminiscent of Queen Kailanthra. As you're overlooking this demonic figure, large and imposing, anyone who would like to roll for me a perception check is welcome to do so.
Oh, that's a terrible perception check. With a +9.
Zardos spots this. Sina spots this. Kaizen spots this. Around her scaled abdomen, where the dress is ripped open, there are wisps of dark green vapor. The carapace radiates dark and corrupting energy. Perhaps these are abilities that can be wielded and used against enemies. There's the click
Yikes.
of arachnid legs on the stone echoing through the space. As she's watching you all. The first words you hear, again, they do speak with the voice of Queen Kailanthra. Her eyes are set upon Elric. You shouldn't have come here. But my hungry servants shall be grateful that you did.
Oh, shit.
Mm-mm.
Her eyes then turn, full neck, face moving to follow them to Zardos. You are no longer necessary. Belros has the Anzunian Codex. He'll most certainly complete his ritual at Oriental. You are a trifling distraction, something to entertain at a time when nothing of consequence yet lingers. For that reason, I think I'll feed you to my pets.
I go stand near Zardos.
I got my hand on my rapier in a really growled voice. I'd really like to see you try.
You underestimate me. I understand. I was made to join the fire. I have become more. In life, the shadows shrouded my greatest works. Now the shadows are mine to control. Valros may be an arrogant fool, but his ritual was a gift. I think I resisted it once. I am better now. As she's saying this, she moves through, kind of showing off the almost scorpion-esque body, though it's in reverse. The torso extended, and rather than having a long, curled tail.
Yikes.
We can waste your breath with pretty words. Or you can make this easy. My pets need to feast before the rampage. They need their strength.
Rampage?
Wintervale will fall. I
Oh, that
rule.
rampage.
Bow. Submit.
Who does this chick think she is?
The queen.
You think I take orders from you?
With a roar, the abdomen will sort of open up into a secondary mouth, a spray of corruption coming out. I would like everyone to make for me a Constitution saving throw.
Is this against being poisoned or no?
No.
Okay.
Oh, twinsies.
Oh,
Wow, look at all of us.
That was almost a 5.
all right. That's all a success, meaning you'll take half damage. So that's 11 points that you all take of necrotic damage, rather than 22, and we are rolling initiatives.
What's the monk thing where you take?
That's only on dexterity saves. This was
Oh,
con.
okay.
Yeah. Very sad.
Wow, D&D Beyond
Oh.
actually automatically rolls it if you get advantage instead of me clicking advantage on it. That's new.
That's story dice, all right.
Stop beating me in initiative rolls. Damn it!
I don't know what to tell you, buddy.
There's
It's
still
not
a
my fault you have
+6
this
on that,
pet
right?
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Awesome.
mean, to be fair, your ability is gonna make everyone beat you in initiative, so
Yeah, but normally I don't. I mean, I roll better than 12.
Just not today, I guess.
No.
I don't want to go first.
Who bad?
Does the spider go first?
No. Oh.
She didn't roll a 30 on initiative? What's wrong with her?
She's not dex-based.
Apparently not.
So that's going to be Kaizen, then Dolar, and we've got Sina, Pylanthra, and then Sardos. So, Kaizen, you are the first to act.
Can I switch initiative with Dolar?
Yeah.
No, we don't do dropped initiatives.
Ah, sad. Okay, fine. She's the only one here, right? I didn't miss background baddies.
The background baddies exist in a narrative sense.
Okay. Cool. Mechanically, then, I'll just go after main one. And I'll just kind of turn to Cena and say, don't kill me for this. And I'll just run at her. And she and I are alone together, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. So I can use my thingy. Just straight D20 rolls. 28 to hit?
Yeah, that'll hit.
That's good. This, and she gets sneaked. Which is down at the bottom of this thing. That's a relatively sucky sneak attack damage. Let's see. I'll try and punch her. Although, I don't think this is gonna work. Can she give me a con save? Ah, does a 16 hit?
A 16 does not hit.
Okay, never mind then. Punch her again. We'll do a flurry of blows. Does a 22 hit?
Yeah.
Wait, con save, please.
That is a 22.
Yeah, I knew it. Okay, second flurry of blows. Gets that, and this, and she gets Hand of Harm, although I doubt she takes poison. She gets poisoned or takes necrotic. Whatever.
She is immune to the necrotic damage and immune to the poisoned condition.
Yeah, much sad. That's it. And then I am GTFOing with my fancy, what's it called? It's a
Sure.
thing where I don't get op attacked. Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
how far do you want to go?
As far as I can. I'll go back to where I started. How about that? Have a
Okay.
fun with that was.
Yeah.
Fancy footwork. That's what it is.
Cool, cool. We're gonna get a legendary action here.
Oh no! That's not nice, Faye.
Tylanthra bleeds into the shadows. And then will reappear right behind Kaizen. You do not get to run away. Not like that. Dolar, it's your turn.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
Help.
So this thing is behind.
Behind Kaizen.
Well, I'm not gonna shoot fireball with Kaizen in front of it, so I'm gonna get.
I can dex.
Okay. All right. Well, here goes fireball. I'm gonna upcast it. Let's see. 1d6 reset above third. I can go up to 2 times on that. 4, 5, 6. So yeah. So let's do 8, 9, 10, 12d6.
Okay.
No. It's not 12. Hold on. It's 10. 10d6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's gonna be a dex 17.
She gets a 17 on the die.
Dang it!
Very
Kaizen succeeds, so that's half damage, but your evasion covers that.
But
Yeah.
Yep. I'm chilling.
And well,
Nice hit.
she'll take half
Excellent.
damage. She is also resistant to fire.
Fudge.
Right? I don't like her.
I know, right? Bonus action. I'm going to. Hello. Where are my bonus actions? There they are. Patient defense.
Okay. It's gonna be Xena's turn.
Okay. I'm going to rage like I have never raged before. Because this witch just threatened my friend. I would like to recklessly attack with Great Weapon Master.
Sure.
That is 31 to hit
Yeah.
for a total of 31 points of damage. 21 to hit
Mm-hmm.
for a total of 30 points of damage. My last attack is going to be 20 to hit. Does it hit?
Yep.
Okay. For a total of 31 points of damage, and that is the end of my turn.
Right. We've got our layer actions.
Layer actions?
Excuse me.
Excuse
Why
me?
are they not looking?
So,
So I could prepare for them.
at this point, I would like for... You know what? Let's see actually what... No, so... you don't have to worry about making any saves because there is a breach of the veils here. And you can smell this wave of sulfurous magic as a demon will crawl from the open veil breach and start to blend into the shadows. So we've got a demon here now as well.
Oh, jeez.
Don't worry about it. Alright, so after our lair action, we'll have our conjured shadow demon get to go here. And we'll have it go for it's gonna try and take a claw attack at Cena. That is a 19 to hit Cena.
Miss.
Alright. It is Kylantra's go. And at the start of Kylantra's go, we've got people that are caught in her aura.
Aura.
Uh-huh.
So I choose not to be.
So I need Constitution saving throws from Kaizen and Cena.
25.
Oh. 15?
Unfortunately, Xena passes, but Kaizen will fail. Kaizen, you are looking at 11 points necrotic damage.
Mean.
Alright, so that we'll have 2 claw attacks towards Kaizen. That is a 16 on the first attack,
Misses horribly.
a 23 on the second.
I'll use defensive duelist and it misses.
Alright. She's gonna be frustrated with that, and while she was going to use her corruption, to
Question.
feed. Hmm?
I have a retaliatory strike, which is when a creature of my choice is. Oh, it says hit. Please disregard.
So,
Wait 2 seconds, I might get hit.
well, this isn't an attack roll. She was going to use her cone against some other people in the party, but seeing that she's still frustrated by Kaizen,
Oh, God.
Kaizen, you get a full face of the corrupting mist again. I need
I'm so
a
excited.
Constitution saving throw, please.
I love con saving throws. Oh, take that, you witch. How about a 27?
Alright, that's successful, so that means you take half damage of the 32 points in total.
Bummer.
Oh, okay. That's substantial.
And
Yeah.
then it
That was
is...
necrotic, you said?
Yes, necrotic damage.
Okay, yeah.
And Zardos, now we come to your turn.
I'll have to get creative here. Immune to necrotic, immune to poison, and resistant to fire.
Good thing Eldritch Blast is none of those.
Look at his face.
Yeah, because that's too traditional. You know what? Try something a little bit different. I'm gonna go for a Mind Spike.
Okay.
Kalithra. So that is a Wisdom saving throw, please. And this is upcasted to 3rd level.
That's a 23 on the Wisdom save.
Dang it. Okay. So that she'll take half damage here. It's 13 halved is 6 points of psychic damage.
Cool. Does anyone want to use their reaction to make a perception check here?
I will.
I don't have one.
Oh, so sad.
Very sad.
I will.
Roll it.
It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine.
Get a natural one.
Oh my God, I hate you. 34.
With a 34. You would notice something here, Xena. As she was struck, you'd kind of noticed this before with the fireball, but not. It was not as visible underneath the explosion of fire. But with this more directed spell attack, you were able to see it. There is a sort of reverberation through Kylanthra's body in response to the magical damage that she has taken. She's covered in these very unnoticeable strands of energy wavering around her body. There might be more to that, but you'd have to use an action to discern more.
I go ahead and scream that out loud. Especially towards Zardos.
Okay. So, Zardos, that was your action. Do you do anything else on your turn?
Do I? We'll do another. I'll give out another bardic as a bonus, and I'll give this one to Dolar.
Alright. Dolar.
What?
D10.
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 Okay, Dolar has a bardic, and as Zardos, your turn comes to an end, Kaizen will come to your go.
Okay.
You had also heard
Okay.
what Xena had said, so if you want to use your action at any point.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah. So, perception?
These would actually, I'd say roll an Arcana check.
Oh, never mind. I'll leave that to the experts.
Okay.
To be honest. Okay, I'll just attack a bunch. I'm flanking?
I don't
Is
believe-
Xena and Dolar there?
I don't believe that Xena got into a flank. I think Xena just did Reckless.
Okay, can I move into a flank then?
Sure.
Great. Haha, now I get to do my thing. which I gotta remember how that works mechanically. Do I just roll 4 dice? 3 dice.
You would roll your.
Okay, yeah, it's
Yeah,
3 dice.
it's 3.
Okay. Alright, so 1. Oh lord, I'm basically fishing. Wow, that's fun. Okay, 32 to hit.
Yes.
And then 1. Okay, second one. Advantage. We'll do it this way instead. Wow, I'm not supposed to be getting more ones when I do this. Alright, 23 to hit, I believe hits. This. Oh, sneak will go into one of those here. A whole bunch of dice. Okay. Bonus flurry of blows. Wow. Okay, 29 to hit. Another 14. Last one. Wow. Okay. Nope. Okay, 29 to hit. And this. Another 15. And I'll just roll this, even though it doesn't really matter. The necrotic. That's it. Now can I move away?
Do you want to try?
Yes, I will try.
Cool. Yeah, move away.
20 feet.
Cool. We're still gonna get a legendary action here, but this time, Keirlanthra is going to try and reach out to Xena, and I need Xena to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, hey!
Boy.
That's 22.
Alright, so you're fine. Nothing happens here. Dolar!
Yep.
We come to your turn.
So there's like a reverberating core at the center of the witch.
So she's doing some, like, whenever she's taking some magical damage, like from a spell, there's some sort of reverberation. And Xena has pointed out that there's some sort of strands here. You could take an action to make an Arcana check to see if there's more you can discern here, but that's all that you've got right now. Or you can take the route that Kaizen did and continue fighting.
Yeah, can I shoot at this thing?
You could try.
All right, yeah, I'll try. How about an 11?
That misses.
You
How
have bardic?
about- Oh yeah. Hold
Alright.
on. Let me do a D10 on that last one. I know
Well,
that the second one's gonna fail anyway.
Yeah.
13.
Unfortunately, not enough.
All right. Well, I just wait till my turn then.
Alright. We will pick up with Xena's turn and the rest of our combat after our upcoming ad break. So, please hang out with us. We'll be right back to continue along with all of this. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton. To directly support us, you can make donations at my Ko-fi. Link for that's on screen and in our chat room. Donations unlock awesome perks for the entire community. Full perk list is available on our Discord. Please hang around, and we will see you guys very soon. we're back. Encina, it's your turn.
I'm going to, right now, Kaizen has backed away, right? I'm by myself.
Correct, because Dolar shot his
Okay.
gun.
Reckless attack, Great Weapon Master.
Okay.
That is going to be 29 to hit for a total of 36 points of damage.
Okay.
27 to hit for 31 points of damage.
Okay.
That is going to be 26 for total of 35 points of damage. How is she looking?
With her eyes.
Is she looking hurt at all?
Make your decision of what you want to do here.
I would like to go ahead and do action surge, please.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and do the things that I've been doing, and hopefully it'll be okay. It's gonna be fine. Okay, that is natural 20. Okay, 20 plus 12 is 32 plus 42, 44 points of damage. Oh, that is 18 to hit.
Yeah.
Great. Oh, that's max damage. Okay, that is 36 points of damage. And my last attack, that is 31 to hit for 36 points of damage. That's the end of my turn. Oh, actually, no. With the crit toll, with my crit, I get to use my bonus action to attack. That is going to be 23 to hit for 26 points of damage.
Unfortunately, whatever you could have gleaned from what was around Kailanthra is lost. As the wave of attacks is enough to send the demon back into the abyss. You are no longer bound by initiative.
Oh, no!
You are left in the empty manor house. The shadow demon follows its mistress.
I'm sorry.
And there are still things to be learned here. Near the pedestal with the melted placard, there seems to be a journal upon the ground.
I go pick it up and bring it over to Zardos.
As you're doing this, walking over Zardos, you would see Elric eyes wide at the creature that was once his mother. I will need time. I suggest that you and your friends look for answers here. He'll step off to the side.
I'll give him a quick look as he says that, but after that, I'll read the journal.
Immediately, you can tell that this was penned by your father, Belrose. As you look over the contents of the journal with your companions around, the tablet that you had stolen is the Anzurian Codex of Binding, a focal pillar stone that is created by the ancient demon lord Anzul to control his many demonic servants. Anyone who wants to roll an Arcana check is welcome to do so.
Kicks and giggles.
Yeah, because I can do Arcana really well. Oh, the
Kinda
final
did.
good roll of the game.
Zardos, you and Dolar would know that conduits like these are used by powerful mages to conjure and dominate creatures, those from the various external planes. They are highly dangerous and oftentimes unstable.
Thanks. I relayed that.
As you had recalled before, Anzuul is a powerful demon lord, one whose legends most scholars consider to be more myth than truth. Though, as you look through the notes here, Belros's suggestions are that Anzuul was an early descendant of the creator goddess Anmarat, the fabled star giant who is thought to have shaped Velinara from the dust of stars in the void, the creator of this world. As you continue reading through the journal, it shows that despite murky and uncertain pasts, Anzuul participated decisively in the War of Dominion. His presence and battles were documented thoroughly, and the ire he earned from the gods made many songs. These are, of course, paraphrased in Belros's own hand. Anzuul emerged from mysterious origins, wielded tremendous divine powers that he used to conduct devastating rituals. He opened portals into the abyss and brought armies of demons to bear that were nearly unstoppable. These energies that Anzuul gathered, however, corrupted him, changed him, transformed him into a horrendous demonic deity that became more and more erratic, and his undisciplined, unrestrained aggression offered opportunities for the gods to counterattack. His actions and savage aggression drove the rest of the gods to band together. Their cooperation led to the eventual development of the pact that would become the Elder Accords, a binding magical law restricting the gods from retaining too many domains. When Anzuul was defeated, the gods banished him to the abyss. Belros's notes are of the suggestion that this was because the gods were incapable of destroying him. The notes continue, moving away from the mythical histories to some more arcane practices, the ritual aspects. The binding stones, the ones that Anzuul created, were part of his terrible rituals during the War of Dominion. He maintained then in his abyssal domains afterwards, allowing him to draw energy from the divine, the infernal, and proximal veils, granting him access to incalculable powers for which he used to exert authority over demons and the creatures corrupted by their magic. These stones, it seems, retain their connection to the veils and offer gateway through which demons can influence the world. This is why the artifact serves such a potent conduit for demonic magic. The connection bleeds into Veil Mortalis as if the stone were a bladed edge pressed upon the soft substance of the veil, constantly causing it to tear. These stones were stored in pylons within Anzuul's territory in the depths of his abyssal domain. During an adventure into the abyss, Belros stole one of these stones and brought it back to the Shadowspire Keep. Belros then writes that he kept the tablet at Shadowspire Keep until his wife, Amelia, tried to steal it from him. She resented his commitment to such an evil artifact, wanted to free him from its influence. For this defiance, Belrose punished her permanently. He continues to write that their son Zardos follows in his mother's footsteps, stealing the tablet. There is a note furiously scrawled in Belrose's hand. Once I have completed my own transformation, I will devote time immeasurable and resources incalculable to my vengeance. For none shall defy my rule, least of all my own flesh and blood, or those sworn to me. The destruction of his loved ones is just the beginning, and in the end, Zardos will know the price of defiance, just like his mother. And that's where our session's
Yikes.
going to end.
Oh my god, Faye.
So,
Yikes.
thank you guys to playing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Sorry that it went over time. I will see you guys in our next stream. But until then, just head over to wildwitch.com and check us out there. That's our website. You can join us in our Discord. Keep up to date with all of our announcements or jump in a game yourself. You can follow us here on Twitch to catch live streams. Head over to YouTube to catch VODs. But as always, may the ever burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.